Hey everybody, so this is actually the first time I 5-star a selection quest number 10. The equipment doesn't really matter all that much. If you want, you can do spirit equipment, but we're going to try not to even get hit by any kind of magic attacks. So the first thing I kind of do here, and I wasn't paying attention, is first thing I do here is just do, since I have Seymour at 120, I just use Gensu Oborozuki. And then I revitalize with Lilith. What you can do is actually steal time with Seymour, but I personally didn't really find that necessary. If the Phoenix does the re-raise, it doesn't even really matter. So I just end up re-killing the Phoenix. So what I do here is I just haste Lilith. I don't really even have to do this. And basically what I do is I just surround the Phoenix and then hit it with AP break first. I personally like AP break first. That's just me. I just don't want to get hit. And then my other mission is just to do TP break eventually. Because if you don't do the TP break, when the Phoenix revives, it'll actually heal itself fully. And that's just annoying and you're going to take more damage. So the fact that it re-raises one time is fine. So basically what I'm really doing here, I don't even know why I did that. I guess I wanted to do a little chain here. But basically what you want to do is just auto attack this. Don't turn on auto, just do the normal attack. Build up a ton of AP. Yeah, I am using skills here, but I think it's probably better to use skills at the end, like right before the Phoenix is about to die. All that's really going to do is prevent you from having to do another AP break. You can just do another AP break after Phoenix revives, just to make sure he doesn't get to like, I think 36 AP. But you can really, what I like doing here is I just normal attack, build up AP, save the AP for later. The AP is going to be useful especially for Seymour here and for Adelard. Not as much for Adelard. Adelard kind of starts with a decent amount already. But if you're kind of using skills abundantly, then you might not have enough AP to do it. So basically, I'm just here normal attacking. I do throw in one or two skills just to kind of down the Phoenix faster because I kind of already know that it's at a decent amount of AP. And that's an example of what happens when it gets to 36 AP. So if you could kill him before that or just do another AP break. AP break has 8 uses, so you have plenty of AP breaks for this battle. And so right here the strategy changes. So the annoying thing is that these bombs start casting fires and they could kind of chain you, so you kind of want to be careful about that. The best thing you can do that I found against the bombs is to actually just AP break them. Once again, you have 8 AP breaks with Lilith, so just go crazy with them. I had been doing the right side, so what I do for Marguerite is I'm using transposition to move the bomb so that you can get the triple kill. I had been doing transposition from the right side, but then the Airman or whatever it's called kept dooming Marguerite, so I kind of just decided to change to the left one and sort of just move Seymour up that way. So right now the goal is just to transposition the bombs together so that you can kill them all in one stroke. It's also important to get your units below, I guess it doesn't really matter, but below the bombs on that level, because otherwise they will get stuck up top. I think Marguerite, so about healing, you're allowed to heal under 5,000. Don't be afraid to heal once or twice. For me, my heal was like 1,800 or so for the normal cure. So I'm able to do twice without really worrying about it too much. Just keep that in mind. As long as you don't do like a Cura and heal 2 people, just do a Cure and you can use it like twice. So basically Naya's pretty much not doing anything. She just has to swoop in whenever someone takes too much damage. And here I am with Lilith. I'm going to do the AP break. I did it already on that one, but I was just checking. And then I'm going to do it now on this one. And if you get in trouble, you can use add alert to jamming thrust or sealing thrust, depending on which one you have, while the bomb is casting. Doesn't always line up, but that's another option you can do. Right here, I'm kind of already worried that Marguerite took too much damage. So that's actually why I just did the comment with Marguerite. Marguerite really doesn't have to do anything but transposition in this map. And then maybe like a haste or a quicken with the right timing. So the last time I did this, I feel like I did it way better, but now I'm trying to just find a good alignment so that I don't put Marguerite in danger. And so I think Seymour's the one that's going to take the hit. So I kind of don't want Seymour to take the hit, and I kind of also don't want Adelar to take the hit, because they're going to be the attackers for me in the next wave. So I kind of want to keep them safe. Right there, I kind of just did that with Seymour because I kind of noticed he was low on AP, and I'm just sort of staying out of the way with Adelard. So here, I wanted to do the transposition one more tile to the right, but I couldn't reach it. So I kind of just moved there because I wanted to be able to pull it off this turn. And I actually used my heal on Marguerite because I kind of felt like she was going to get hit. And there she does actually get hit. And now with the perfect timing, Lilith just comes in and does the last AP break. And you're good. Like, the bombs won't do anything else once they're AP broken, so you don't have to worry about it. So now what I'm trying to do is just line up a Firaga with Adelard, or a Fyra if you don't have them EX'd. And then Seymour has Dream Calling Blade, which is a cross-shaped AoE. He also has Oborozuki if you don't have him EX'd, but you would have to line up the bombs where Lilith just kind of moved from. So it's a cross-shaped formation, but leave a spot for Seymour to stay in the middle. You can also do Hazard Break or Hazard Spin, but you would also then have to move that top bomb like off of that ledge so that they're all the same height, because it doesn't have any height range. So right here, I'm kind of just aligning that, and I'm kind of realizing that I thought this was doing more damage the last time I did it. So now I kind of have to align Adelard so that he hits the other two, and then the last hit will actually kill all three. So I'm kind of just, I don't know why I waited with Adelard. Maybe I wanted to heal or something, I don't remember. But now I'm gonna do a Firaga and just, or maybe I just couldn't reach the top one. So you want to aim, I wanted to aim for the top one here so that I could hit both of those. Wait for that to happen. The bombs at this point are not gonna do anything. And that leaves it pretty much easy. You can do Dream Calling Blade, you can just summon an Esper if you want. But for me, I save my Esper for this point because I don't really know who's going to be close or who's going to have a turn next. So I kind of just say, bam, Esper, and then whoever's next can sort of finish them off. There was one time where I actually used the Black Witch card to use Shadow Flare on these two guys, but that's on Naya, and I didn't necessarily want to move her up. So at this point, apparently Fyra has one more range than Firaga, so I'm kind of just moving up, or using Fyra in this case. Moving up with Seymour so I could get into position with him. What I want to do is kind of move him towards Rain, because Rain is weaker to physical damage and King Mont is weaker to magic damage. So I think probably now is a good time to heal Adelard, but I would have rather healed. Marguerite doesn't have heals, so I can't really heal with her. I would have wanted to get Naya closer to Adelard, just to do a regular cure, and that's below 2000, so you're still safe by casting a second cure. At this point, you want to make sure you have sort of enough AP for Seymour or for Adelard, both of them preferably. but I think Seymour is a little bit more important. I would probably recommend Seymour to EX if you're going to EX one unit. He's just able to get in there and at least take a couple of hits from this. And remember how I said you wanted Spirit before for gear? Since Seymour is kind of more towards Rain prioritizing, so Rain does magic damage. Kingmon's going to hit him, but Rain does magic damage, and you want to prevent against magic damage. So I used the Kongu just because it's an AoE attack and it one-shots the White Mage. You got to be careful with the White Mage because they might raise the Aramans or whatever, the Float Eyes, whatever you want to call them. And you don't want them to be re-raised because they can cast Doom. And that's going to make it annoying to have to revive. And if you revive, that probably counts towards your heal. So you don't want to have to revive unless you factor that into your healing. So right now I'm trying to manage my AP a little bit. So I'm trying to see if I could hit both of them. Hien doesn't seem to be the guaranteed kill on Rain, but I took the chance on launch because I figured it might crit, and it did. So I really want to move Seymour the other way, but I kind of just left him there so that he would take hate away from Adelard. There was no actual hate involved, but I just had a feeling that King Mont would attack him and not Adelard, so I just left him there. So right now I just got hit by that disable, and I'm just like, crap, what do I do? And I just try to get the Naya a little bit closer, and honestly I just kind of bring her up to heal Adelard because he is kind of in danger there, and I figured I could just move Seymour away even if he can't attack. So by this point though, King Mont used up all his AP. He starts off with Keenblade, so that's why he kind of has a lot of AP to start with, but by this point he doesn't have enough AP to do a ranged attack. And that's what you have to be careful. I think if he has something like 24, I believe, or maybe 12, I don't remember what it was. No, it's 24. So here he can't do anything with range. So if you just stay out of his range, you should be fine. So where Lilith is standing is where the Phoenix is going to spawn. So I just have her ready in the spot. She may not be able to go right when the Phoenix spawns. If that's the case, just let it do the re-raise and just AP break it. I prefer AP break on both Phoenixes because that way the Phoenix is not doing like AoE damage, and is not, because then if the Phoenix does AoE damage, you're gonna have to heal up, and you don't want that. So Adelard actually ran out of AP, so that's why I just casted a protect on himself. So then I was kind of thinking like maybe I want to save Adelard's AP. So I started attacking with everyone else. I kind of just went in for a normal attack with Seymour, I believe, because I was like, man, Seymour might find it useful to have more AP. So I kind of just backed away from the spot where I wanted him to be, just to be able to make sure I have enough AP. So here is the Phoenix spawn, and coincidentally my Lilith just happens to go right after it spawns. So AP break is my priority. I know some people say TP break first, but honestly, like I mentioned before, I don't really care if it re-raises. I'll just kill it again. And at this point, you don't have to really conserve anything. You just go all out and do as much damage as you can. I would have liked to get a resistance break here off with Naya, but for some reason I said, you know what, hers is not going to be as good as Adelard's. So I wanted to save it for Adelard, but I don't think I ended up doing it in the first place. And basically, once you do the AP break, you don't have to worry that much about anything else. I think I do make sure to do the TP break, but it's all a matter of just doing all the damage. The first time I did this, I made sure to keep Marguerite and Naya, like I kept Naya really far away and Marguerite kind of just there in range to do a haste or a quicken or whatever. But this time it just didn't turn out to be a problem. Gotta make sure not to step on any of those crystals. And then just, if the Phoenix is at 24 AP, you might want to do another AP break, because at that point it'll do the huge AoE attack that does a lot of damage. So I think here I actually just AP break again. I don't want to heal anymore. I already used up my 2 heals. I'm just trying to not take damage and to do as much damage with everyone. I'm attacking with pretty much everyone, but in general, I wasn't really, the first time I did it, I wasn't really attacking with Naya or Marguerite. I think that's pretty much it. From here, you just keep attacking. Since the Phoenix doesn't have any AP or TP, it can't really do much. It tends to always attack Lilith for some reason. I don't really know why, maybe because she's not EX'd. I really don't know why. She doesn't have any hate or anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I did it. 2 of my units are EX'd, but I feel like aside from killing Rain and King Mon, I feel like you don't really need that much damage. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for me. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you found that helpful.